Hello, I'm Megan Bullock, Manager of Partnership Development, here to demonstrate how to use the student roster in the OnRamps portal. District and campus leaders use the roster throughout the year to monitor student registration, census orientation completion, census accuracy, final college grades, and credit decisions. To access the student roster, log into the OnRamps portal. If you see the Roster, Contacts, and Implementation Plan tile, select that tile first. Then select the Student Roster tile. A student's information appears on the roster after they complete course registration. The student roster is available for the entire academic year. It is archived after final grades are transcribed in mid-June, so be sure to download it for your records before students leave for summer break. At the top of the page, you'll see several fields to search and filter the student roster, which displays below in a table. By default, the roster displays all of your enrolled students. If you have multiple campuses or districts, choose the one that you'd like to view using the drop-down menu. You can also filter by course, section, or search for individual students. Once your selections have been made, click Go and scroll down to see the results in the table. Click a question mark in the header row for an explanation about the information in each column. The information displayed across the row for each student will change throughout the year whenever there is an update, including new enrollments, student state IDs, final grades, FAST status, and credit status. There's also an option to download the roster as a CSV file. The downloaded file contains additional columns of information that are not visible on the web-based version. Once downloaded, you can adjust formatting or edit column headers as needed to align with your district's data tools. District and campus leaders can use the student roster to monitor student registration and to verify accurate enrollments before census. Accurate enrollment data is so important. It impacts the OnRamps enrollment invoice and CCMAR reporting. During the student registration period, monitor the roster carefully to ensure students are registered for the correct courses and sections. Take a look at the student column and verify that all students physically sitting in classes in the high school appear on this roster. If a student who should appear is not listed, it means they did not successfully complete registration, and you will need to connect with the instructor. If a student is currently enrolled in multiple courses, you will see them all listed in the course column. For science courses with a lecture and a lab, make sure students have registered for both. If any students change their schedules, make sure they were properly transferred to the correct section or withdrawn from the course. If you spot an error, notify the student and instructor. Make sure the roster is accurate before the OnRamps census date, which is the same as the student orientation due date. After census, the status column for each student will change to display either official, active, or official, withdrawn. After completing course registration, every student gains access to OnRamps student orientation in Canvas, which they must complete once per school year. Students who complete orientation are more likely to be successful and earn college credit for the course. So the goal is 100% completion rate. To monitor this, access the student roster and look at the orientation column. The word complete will display after a student submits all orientation modules, including the survey in Module 2. If a student reports they finished orientation, but the roster doesn't show complete, check with the instructor to make sure the student submitted the survey. Instructors can also view the roster and monitor orientation, so you can work together as a team to identify students needing extra support. At the conclusion of each OnRamps course, after final grades are posted, students who earn college credit have a specific 5-day window to visit the OnRamps portal and submit a college credit decision. District and campus leaders can monitor this process to ensure every student submits a decision. Visit the student roster and look at the credit status column. If the column contains a dash, the student has not yet submitted a decision. After the student submits a credit decision, the column will change to display either credit earned accepted or credit earned declined. Students can change their credit decision throughout the Monday through Friday window they are given, but make sure they understand their selection locks in at Friday at 5 p.m. Central Time. The dates for a student's credit decision are specific to each course and section, so you may see credit decisions for some students and not for others. Whether the credit is accepted or declined, a student who earns college credit in a 3-hour OnRamps course will receive CCMAR credit. The ability to accept or decline credit is a key differentiator of our dual enrollment model and a major advantage to students. They are empowered to make the choice that benefits their academic future. And by monitoring the process, you play an important role in supporting them.